there's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. Tonight, I want to do a quick follow-up video. A couple years ago, I did a video on Marvel Mystery Oil. This is probably 2, maybe even 3 years ago, but it still gets a lot of views and still gets a lot of comments. And the other night, I was reading actually on like an automotive forum that people were talking about Marvel Mystery Oil, and a lot of the folks were out there bringing up the fact that they thought you shouldn't use it on a modern automobile. And you know, having been a mechanic for nearly 30 years now, I can tell you that that's not true. There's no reason not to use Marvel Mystery Oil on any vehicle if you want to. So I have cars ranging back, you know, into the 60s all the way up to cars that are just a year or two old that I maintain, and there's reasons that you would definitely want to use the oil, Marvel Mystery Oil, in the oil and in the gas on older vehicles. You want to keep those fuel pumps and lubricated. You want to keep fuel systems lubricated, mechanical fuel pumps on old carbureted vehicles. You want to keep that lubricated. And of course, in the oil, if it's a hydraulic lifter in that vehicle, you want to use something like this. It's going to free up stuck lifters or ticking lifters, things like that. I know myself personally have had a lot of success with freeing up stuck lifters or ticking lifters. And also, I've cured 2 cars now. I actually cured one this year with a stuck ring, where the low compression on that cylinder, you know, most guys and gals would probably have condemned that vehicle and sent it, you know, for an engine rebuild at the very least. And I was able to put a good amount of Marvel Mystery Oil into the crankcase, run that thing, get it nice and hot, drain the oil out, put it back in, put just a small amount of Marvel in there to run with, and voila, compression came back up. In fact, it was like a 40 psi increase. So that was just a stuck ring. So there's tons of reasons to use it on older ones, obviously, but like I said, the whole purpose of this video is to talk about newer vehicles. And so the big myth, the big theory out there on the web that I'm reading is that you don't want to use Marvel Mystery Oil in your fuel on a modern car because it's going to cause O2 sensor fouling or cause catalytic converter damage, and that's just not true. You got to remember the amount of fuel you're putting into a vehicle versus the amount of this product you're putting in to that gas. You're talking about a major dilution. It calls for 4 ounces per 10 gallons of gas. That's a fraction. That is a very small amount, and it's a very thin, lightweight oil. It's not not very thick weight. But the benefits of putting that in there are fuel pumps. You know, 99% of modern vehicles, heck, 99.9% of modern vehicles are using in-tank fuel pumps, or some have 2 fuel pumps on the vehicle now. And those pumps are very expensive to replace when they go bad. So running a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil in your tank with every fill up is going to keep that fuel pump lubricated a little extra, and a little extra sometimes makes all the difference between that $1,000 repair bill and not. It also helps with injectors, you know, the pinholes opening and closing. It's lubricating that stuff. So there's a lot of positives that Marvel Mystery Oil can provide just with adding it to the fuel on a modern automobile. As far as clogging up catalytic converters or causing damage to O2 sensors or air fuel sensors, not happen, man. I've been running this stuff on vehicles for years and years and years. As long as you're following a recommended amount per fill up, you're not going to run into any issue. And I would imagine you could probably get away with running twice that amount and still not have any of those kind of issues. You'd really have to have like a 1 to let's say 1 to 20 ratio instead of a 1 to 200 or 1 to 400 ratio of this product to even start to have an issue where you might be fouling catalytic converters and air fuel sensors. So that for sure is definitely great. Let's talk about another thing that modern cars can benefit from Marvel Mystery Oil is variable valve timing setups. You have a lot of oil passages. A lot of vehicles tend to get gummed up, especially since maintenance isn't always as taken care of as perhaps it should be. So using this, if you have a car that sets a VVT code, before you condemn a variable valve timing solenoid, this is a great product to put in there and give it a shot. So I usually do an oil change, and then I'll put in fresh oil. I'll run a good amount of this in there, depending on the capacity of the vehicle. Run that for maybe 500 miles. That's gonna kind of clean everything without going crazy. You're not talking about like an engine purge. This is a real gradual, light product. It's gonna clean that out. You're gonna do another oil change here after 500 miles, and a lot of times those VVT codes do not return. I've had great luck with customers who have taken that advice, been out the money for what, 2 oil changes in 500 miles, and so for less than $100, usually they're saving all the money that it would cost to replace a VVT solenoid or worse. Sometimes you're going to replace the whole hub assembly on it if it's a timing belt unit or whatnot. And so again, like, there's no harm in that at all. As far as like putting in a few ounces with every oil change, I do on my cars, but I'm kind of religious about keeping up with my oil changes. So this just helps with lubrication. Some of the other myths I've heard online about Marvel Mystery Oil is that because it's such a light oil, it's probably I don't know, it's probably 0 weight and I don't know, maybe 5 weight at most. But as they're saying that, it's going to change the viscosity so much of your oil that it's going to void the warranty, or it's going to damage stuff because it's just going to thin it out. Again, you got to look to the capacity that you're putting that oil into and how much of this you're adding to it. If I'm adding a few ounces to a 4-quart system, you're talking maybe 1/20th again of the capacity. So let's say it's a 10W30 car, which is kind of old school at this point, but that might change it to 9W29. It's that kind of stuff. You're going to get those kind of variations in viscosity just from one manufacturer to another. There's several videos out there that prove that, that some cheaper oils aren't what they really state on there anyway. Now, I'm not recommending running the wrong viscosity oil on your car, but I'm just saying adding 2 or 3 ounces or 4 ounces or whatever it is to a vehicle during an oil change and then running that for 5,000 miles is not going to cause problems. So this is just kind of a follow-up. Like I said, I heard it on the internet. Well, the internet never lies. And I've seen a couple of comments in my own previous video talking about Marvel Mystery Oil and how it's a good product, but it's not something you want to use on modern cars. I'm here to tell you that is flat out not true. So feel free to pick up a bottle of this stuff and try it in your car, especially if it's got a lot of miles on it. This stuff definitely does do the trick. It definitely helps. And the best part about this stuff is, and I'm not paid or sponsored by these guys at all. They don't know I exist, although I would be happy to get like a couple gallons of this because I do go through quite a bit over the years. But the best part about this is a bottle this size is like $3 usually. It's like $2.99 on sale, maybe $3.99 if it's not on sale. And it lasts forever. This one's still about halfway full, maybe a little less. Because, if you're only putting 4 ounces in, every 5,000 miles and 4 ounces in, every tank full or every other tank full, a 32-ounce bottle will last a good long time. Let's see, I think this is a 32. Yeah, this is half, it's a quart, so 32 ounces. That's going to last a year. So for $4, it's a whole lot cheaper than some of the other fuel treatments and fuel additives, oil additives you can buy on the market. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm Eric, the owner of FirePoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, well, perhaps you'll think about liking and subscribing. I've been a mechanic for almost 30 years. And even though I'm semi-retired now, I am still full of useless information, and I'd love to share it with you. See you next time.
There's always something that needs a little fixing on FirePoint Farms. Freedom is mighty sweet. Liberty sows its seed at Fire.